So in today's video, I'm going to be previewing Bradford City versus Walsall FC, and then in the second part of today's video, I'm going to be bringing you guys my game week 10 League 2 score predictions. If you do go on to enjoy, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 80 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are now on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get a comment in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know down below your score prediction for this match. What would your starting 11 be as well? Me personally wouldn't make many changes from last Saturday. Obviously Tuesday was a little bit of a free hit. I still think we could have got at Middlesbrough a little bit more rather than just going for them for the last 5 or 10 minutes or so. I thought we didn't really do ourselves justice, if I am being honest, but we've got to forget about that now. Big game against Walsall on Saturday. We need to get another 3 points. It was a brilliant performance, especially in that first half away at Newport last week. Andy Cook loves a goal against these former sides as well, so make sure to drop a like on there for me. Subscribe if you're new as well, and let's get into it. Starting out then with the current Sky Bet League 2 table. My team Bradford City, we currently sit 11th in the table. After 9 games, we've got 3 wins, 4 draws and 2 defeats, scoring 10 goals and conceding 9, which leaves us on a positive 1 goal difference and 13 points. Our last couple of matches then have been a win, a draw, a draw, a draw and a win. Them last couple of matches then being a 2-0 defeat at home to Middlesbrough in the 3rd round of the AFL Cup, a 4-1 win away at Newport County, a 1-1 draw at home to Harrogate Town, a 1-1 draw at home to Grimsby Town, a 0-0 draw away at Mansfield Town, a 1-1 draw away at Wrexham, winning 4-3 on penalties, and a 1-0 win at home to Crewe Alexandra. If we compare that then to Walsall FC, they currently sit 16th in the Sky Bet League 2 table. After 9 games, they've got 3 wins, 2 draws and 4 defeats, scoring 12 goals and conceding 16 as well, which leaves them on a -4 goal difference and 11 points. The last couple of matches then have been a loss, a win, and a draw. Them last couple of matches then being a 3-1 defeat at home to AFC Wimbledon. They also got a red card in that game. Taylor Allen will be suspended for this one, whether it was a second yellow card or a straight red. In the previous match before that though, they also got another red card, and that was away at Swindon when they lost 2-0. Tom Andrew Knowles got sent off in that one. I'm not sure why it's gone with his full name there, but he was sent off in that one, so potentially Walsall could have a couple players banned for this match. Before that then, they had a 2-1 win away from home against Salford City, a 1-0 win at home to Colchester, and a 1-1 draw at home to Grimsby Town, where Chris Hussey also got a red card in that match. I believe he has since retired though. Aboisa also scored in that fixture as well, so lots of red cards coming Walsall's way so far this season, especially in recent weeks. 3 red cards in their last 5 league matches is certainly not a great look for them. But now we're going to get into the team though that I would go with if I was Mark Hughes. Channel memberships are now cheaper than ever, with tier 1 costing just 99p. Tier 2 has been reduced from $3.99 a month down to $1.99 a month, and tier 3 has been reduced from $8.99 a month down to just $4.99 a month. Your support as always is massively appreciated, and the more members that we have, the better the content will be. Enjoy the rest of the video. So after last Saturday's brilliant performance away at Newport County, I don't think you really can change the formation, so I've stuck with the 4-2-3-1. In goal then, I've gone with Harry Lewis. Now, I thought he was quite poor on Tuesday, if I'm being honest. He did make a good save in that first half, but it was a header that was pretty much straight at him. The 2 goals he should definitely do a lot better with, in my opinion. I haven't watched the second one back, but especially that first one for me, he hasn't exactly been great over the last couple of matches. Didn't really do much against Newport either, and I think he has been quite inconsistent so far this season. He has had some good games though as of recent, just the last couple of matches haven't been his greatest. Into the back 4 then, a right back I've gone with Brad Halliday, Mr. Consistent, again very impressive on Tuesday night, one of the few players who came away from Tuesday with any real credit. And I thought Halliday, he's always solid, one of the best right backs in the league, certainly the best defensive fullback in the league in my opinion, and he absolutely has to stay in this side. Into the 2 centre backs then, firstly I've gone with Jonathan Tompkinson. Like I mentioned in my Middlesbrough match preview for tier 3 channel members, Matty Platt for me has made too many mistakes over the last couple of games, and I like to see Tompkinson come in. He is the next best option for me. I think he is going to be better than Kelly, and obviously Odesina's no longer with the football club. Ash Taylor nowhere near good enough, so I like to see Tompkinson get an opportunity in this one. If it is Matty Platt, I don't hate that idea, but I think Platt has cost us a few goals over the last couple of weeks, so I like to see Tompkinson come into the side. And on the other side of the centre of defence, I have gone with Sam Stubbs. absolutely brilliant again against Newport County. Not too bad, to be fair, against Middlesbrough on Tuesday. Obviously, he's been captain for the side over the last couple of matches, while Smallwood hasn't been in the squad. And subs for me has been really impressive for the majority of this season since we've gone back to the back four, and he absolutely has to stay in this side. And at left back, I've gone with Liam Rideout. Obviously, Lewis Richards going to be out for a number of weeks with that groin injury, unfortunately. I don't think Rideout's been too bad. I think on the ball, he has been quite poor, if I'm being honest. Obviously, did get an assist for Andy Cook's third goal, but I think it's more Andy Cook's header rather than Liam Rideout's cross. Defensively, he's not looked too bad, to be fair, but on the ball, he has made some suspect passes at times. And while I personally still don't think he is good enough, he hasn't been too bad over the last couple of matches, and he is our only fit left back at the moment, so he has to stay in the side. Moving on then into the midfield, firstly, I've gone with Alex Gilead. Now, I think his position could potentially be in jeopardy, I think is the right word, when Alex Patterson is back to full fitness, but Gilead, for me, had a pretty decent game away at Newport last week, and I mean, to be fair, who didn't, if we're being honest? Gilead was key for that first goal and in the first half, and the whole game in general, but more specifically that first half, I thought he was absolutely brilliant. The legs and energy that he brought, was perfect in that midfield balance with obviously the next player, which we'll get onto in a minute, but Gilead, for me, winning the ball back, progressive passes. I was just really impressed with what I saw from Gilead last week, and hopefully he does keep it up in this one. And partnering him, I have gone with Kevin McDonald. Now, I would like to think that he was just rested on Tuesday night rather than, it's another injury potentially, because he has had some major injuries, well, not major injuries, but he has had a number of different injuries so far this season, has McDonald. And we saw against Newport why we brought him into the side, because he was absolutely unbelievable. Andy Cook scored 3 goals in that match, and Kevin McDonald, for me, was still man of the match. That's how good Kevin McDonald was. I can't think of a single foot that he put wrong. Everything from minute 1 to 84, 85, 86, whenever he did get subbed off, was absolutely brilliant from McDonald. Great assist as well for our second goal, and I just think overall, he's a very, very good player. We need to see more of them performances from Kevin McDonald if he is to be fit, which I do believe he is still fit for. So, yeah, them two absolutely have to stay in this side, in my opinion. Moving on then to the front three behind the striker. On the right wing, I've stuck with Clark Adore. Now, out of all our attackers over the last couple of weeks, I think he has probably been the least impressive, but he has still been pretty good, if I'm being honest. There was a few anonymous games in weeks gone by from Clark Adore, but I think he's still getting involved. He's just not really getting the rub of the green at the moment, and I've been quite impressed with Clark Adore so far. I don't think it's a game that you bring points and back in for. Maybe Adam Wilson, if we're being honest, but for me personally, I'd still would stick with Clark Adore. And in that number 10 position then, I have gone with Alex Patterson. Now, obviously, came back into the squad on Tuesday after being out for about a month or so with a hamstring injury, which was a pretty significant loss for us over the last month. But Walker, for me, I don't think has been too bad, but Patterson just offers a little bit more. I'd like to see what he does in that creative role. Now, I don't think he'll be fit enough to play the full game after an hour, 70 minutes. Maybe that's when you bring Jamie Walker on. Like I said, I don't think Walker's been too bad, but I think Patterson just offers a lot more, and I think if Patterson's fit, he has to be in the side. I don't think you can drop Gilead or McDonald as well after last week. So for me personally, I'd like to see Alex Patterson come in and start in that number 10 position. On the left wing, I've gone with Rayhan Tulloch. Been very impressed with what I've seen from him so far. Obviously, goal and assist last week against Newport. Very good impact on off the bench against Middlesbrough on Tuesday. Chisholm Afoka definitely did not take his chance in that first half. He was absolutely woeful. When Tulloch came on, he gave us an outlet. He wanted to get the ball, take players on. I think he's got a very good, close control. And for me personally, he has to start in this team once more for me, because I was really impressed with what I saw from him last week and also on Tuesday night as well. And leading the line, I have obviously gone with Andy Cook. Now, he didn't really get much of a sniff on Tuesday night, if we are being honest, but last week against Newport, first goal of the season, first hat-trick of the season as well, back in the squad, and Mark Hughes probably put him in there because he knew that his job was potentially on the line as well, because we have really missed Andy Cook since, I think it was Crewe that he got the injury again, so it was again similar to Patterson, about a month that he was out for, and he has been a massive miss for us. Hopefully now that he's got that hat-trick, he continues scoring goals and he scores another one against his former club this week. On the bench though, for me, this was really hard to do, just the subs, because we've not got that many players injured at the moment. So the subs for me, I've gone with Colin Doyle, Daniel Ugoke, I didn't think was too bad in midfield on Tuesday night, Matty Platt, Richie Smallwood, Adam Wilson, Jamie Walker and Tyler Smith. The players currently unavailable are Lewis Richards, Harry Chapman and Verdane Oliver, but it sounds positive on the Chapman and Oliver front. Chapman could potentially be involved this Saturday. Oliver, it sounds like he's going to be a little bit longer, which means the players missing out then through selection, there's a significant number of them, if we are being honest, would be Heath Richardson, Harvey Rowe, Ash Taylor, Kieran Kelly, Emmanuel Osadebe, Bobby Poynton, Dylan Yumbe, Chisholm Afoka and Matt Dabsher. Now then, we're going to get into my Game Week 10 League 2 score predictions. Starting out then with AFC Wimbledon versus Tranmere Rovers, I'm going to go with a 2-1 home win for Wimbledon. Accrington Accrington Stanley versus Stockport County, I'm going to go with a 2-0 away win for Stockport. Barrow AFC versus Doncaster Rovers, I'm going to go with a 2-1 home win for Barrow. Bradford City versus Walsall FC, I'm going to back the boys for a 2-1 home win. Colchester United versus Notts County, I think finishes in a 3-1 away win for County. Crawley Town versus Sutton United, I think finishes in a 1-1 draw. Forest Green Rovers versus Morecambe FC, I'm going to go with a 2-0 home win for the Vegans. Gillingham FC versus Mansfield Town, I'm going to go with a 1-1 draw. MK Dons versus Harrogate Town, I'm going to go with a 4-1 battering for MK Dons. Salford City versus Newport County, I think finishes in a 2-1 home win for Salford. Swindon Town versus Grimsby Town, I think finishes in a high-scoring 3-2 home win for the Robins. And finally, Wrexham AFC versus Crewe Alexandra, I think finishes in a comfortable 3-0 home win for Wrexham. I'm going to leave it there though for today's video. If you have enjoyed, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 80 likes, as I said at the start of today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are on the road to 8,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed. If you haven't already, with that post notification bell on, it's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get a comment as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know down below your score prediction for this match and what would your starting 11 be as well. Thank you all very much for watching today's video. Have a great rest of your day and I'll see you very soon for another one. Peace.